Neptune was discovered on September 23, 1846, through mathematical predictions rather than direct observation. After Uranus was discovered in 1781 by William Herschel, astronomers noticed that its orbit didn't match predictions based on Newton's laws of motion. The discrepancies suggest that another unknown planet's gravity was influencing Uranus. In the 1840s, two mathematicians, Urbain Verrier and John Couch Adams, independently calculated where its mysterious planet might be. Verrier sent his predictions to Johann Galle at the Berlin Observatory. On September 23, 1846, Johann Galle and his assistant, Heinrich used Verrier's calculation to point their telescope. They found Neptune within 1 degree of the predicted location. Verrier suggested the name Neptune after the Roman god of the sea, and it was widely accepted. There are some objects in the Kuiper Belt far from Neptune that are having some problems with their orbits. Their orbits suggest they might be affected by a massive unseen planet. Astronomers propose that a large planet could be shaping these orbits. So is a new planet going to be discovered? I am Sorasis Chakraborty. You are watching Astrosorasis. Join me in uncovering some of the mysteries of this universe. In 2016, two astronomers, Konstantin Batygin and Mike Brown, noticed something strange. Some small icy objects in the Kuiper Belt were moving in a way that didn't make sense. Their orbits were strangely clustered together, as if an unseen giant planet's gravity was pulling them into place. After running simulations, they proposed that a massive planet much bigger than Earth could be the reason for these odd movements. So are we going to discover a new planet in our solar system? Scientists think if Planet 9 exists, it could be 5 to 10 times the mass of Earth, much bigger than our planet, but smaller than Neptune. It may be 10 to 20 times farther than Neptune, making it extremely hard to find. Unlike the planets we know, its orbit might be very stretched out, meaning it takes a long time to go around the Sun, possibly 10,000 to 20,000 years for one full orbit. But you might be wondering why we can't find it despite having such advanced telescope. If it's as far as scientists predict, it would be so dim that even our best telescope might struggle to see it. The sky is vast, and we don't know exactly where to look. Even if we point a telescope in the right direction, it might be hiding in a dark region of space. Because it's so far away, it would move very slowly across the sky, making it difficult to detect its motion over short periods. Some researchers believe that a small, ancient black hole could also explain these gravitational disturbances. A black hole would exert the same kind of gravitational pull, but would be completely invisible, except for how it affects objects around it. Scientists think it's about the size of a grapefruit or a bowling ball. Since black holes don't emit light, they are very hard to see. Most astronomers still believe Planet 9 is a planet, not a black hole, because a planet is the simplest explanation. We expect large planets to exist in the outer solar system. No evidence of black holes this small has ever been found. However, since a black hole wouldn't reflect light, it remains a possibility until we find direct evidence. You all know, a black hole is a region in space where gravity is extremely powerful. This happens because a huge amount of mass is packed into a very small area. Think of it like squeezing the mass of an entire star into a tiny dot. Because of this immense gravity, everything that crosses a certain boundary is trapped forever. Not even light can escape, which is why black holes are black. Black holes are created when massive stars die in a powerful explosion called a supernova. When a very big star, much larger than our Sun, runs out of fuel, it can no longer produce the energy needed to support itself. Gravity takes over and causes the star to collapse in on itself, forming a singularity, a point of infinite density. The gravity in this region is so strong that it pulls in everything around it, creating a black hole. The core of a black hole is called a singularity. It is a point where gravity is infinite and space and time break down. The laws of physics as we know them no longer work there. Scientists still don't fully understand what happens inside a singularity. This is one of the biggest mysteries of black holes. If you were to fall into a black hole, you would experience something called spaghettification. Because gravity is much stronger at your feet than at your head, your body would be stretched into a thin, nodal-like shape before you reach the singularity. From an outside observer's point of view, you would appear to slow down as you approach the event horizon, eventually seeming to stop while your light fades away. Some theories suggest they might be wormholes leading to other parts of space or even parallel universes, but there is no proof. Astronomers have discovered that our galaxy is moving at an incredibly fast speed, about 2.2 million kilometers per hour or 1.3 million miles per hour, towards something huge and powerful. That something is what we call the Great Attractor, a massive, unseen force in space. The Great Attractor lies in a region of space called the Zone of Avoidance. Cool name, right? This region is blocked by the Milky Way's dust, gas, and stars, making it extremely difficult to observe directly. So instead of seeing it with telescope, astronomers figured out its existence by studying how galaxies move. The Norma cluster, a gigantic cluster of galaxies, sits near the Great Attractor. It has a huge gravitational force that could be causing the pull. Even though we are moving toward the Great Attractor at a mind-blowing speed, space is vast, and this movement happens over billions of years. It won't affect Earth or the Milky Way anytime soon. On August 15, 1977, astronomers at Ohio State University were searching for signals from space, hoping to find signs of extraterrestrial life. They used a special radio telescope called Big Ear, which was listening for unusual signals from the stars. Then suddenly they record an unusual signal. The signal was extremely strong and came from deep space near the constellation Sagittarius. It lasted for 72 seconds, the exact amount of time Big Ear could listen to one spot in the sky before Earth's rotation moved it away. The frequency was 1420 MHz, which is a very interesting number because it is the natural frequency of hydrogen, the most common element in the universe. Some scientists believe that if aliens wanted to send a signal, they might use this frequency because it's universal. You all know the signal known as wow signal. The name wow signal comes from Dr. Jerry Ayman, a researcher who was analyzed the telescope's data. When he saw the powerful signal on the computer printout, he was so surprised that he wrote wow in the red ink next to it. Many people believe the wow signal might have come from an intelligent civilization trying to communicate. However, there's a big problem. The signal was never detected again, despite many follow-up searches. If it was from alien, why didn't they send more signals? Maybe the signal was caused by something like a pulsar, quasar, or other space objects, but no known cosmic object matches the wow signal characteristics. The signal could have come from a secret military satellite or a signal reflected from Earth. However, no such sources has been found. A more recent theory in 2017 suggests that two passing hydrogen clouds might have produced the signal, but this is still debated. So, be sure to let me know what you think about these mysteries. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more, subscribe to Astrosources. See you with another amazing video. Stay well and stay healthy.